Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Redbeard, back again with my co-host Wes and Chance.
The Coco host?
Yeah, Coco host. Coco. So I guess, tell us about this, Chance.
Well, Wes and I went to Kentucky in October, and we had a few opportunities to do some special things. We heard Michter's did some barrel strengths if you got in line before they opened, so one morning we got up and went down and got in line and was able to do 3 of these bottles instead of 4.
Because I was literally the last one.
Yeah.
I was the last bottle on the barrel.
Right.
Oh,
And,
wow.
and Wes was a wee bit upset.
Wes threw a damn temper tantrum is what Wes did.
So I told Wes, and I'm fulfilling my promise now. I was like, Wes, Brandy's going to bottle that, but you and I are going to open it at your house and drink it. So that's what we're doing today. So this is Michter's single barrel strength from Fort Nelson Reserve, right there in downtown Louisville, Kentucky.
Do you know about the age statement on this barrel? Or
Nope.
they didn't tell you?
I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't think they even gave us that. Comes in a fancy box and all that.
I mean, their whole system's really cool. I mean, it's literally like a spigot hooked up to a barrel, and you just pull a lever and fill this.
Oh, that'd have been cool. I could have got one of these for my sister. It was her birthday, 10/12.
Oh, really? That's their birthday?
Yeah.
Sticker's coming up on that one.
Well, you sticker it, you bottle it, you do everything. So
Brandy did not do a good job sticking.
yeah, this is my wife's bottle. I'm keeping mine. Should be same juice.
Well, it came out of the same barrel,
Came
did
the
it?
same barrel, yeah. So, Chance, we'll let you do the honors on that.
Yeah.
God, there's no plastic ring.
Yeah.
Good pop. Can I
Pour
pour?
her, I'll pour her, I guess. Go. Nope, there.
Smells fantastic.
I guess this particular version coming in at 109.8 barrel strength.
Yeah, which they proof down. They're one of the few that proof down way down before they go into the barrel. I think they weigh it in it. They put it in the barrel at like 98 proof, I think, somewhere in there, high 90s.
Really?
Yeah, they water theirs down before it ever goes into the barrel.
So, do you know the difference? And this is a question. I'm not to you guys. What's the difference between like their sour mash, their bourbon? Because they're both bourbons. One says sour mash on the label, and
Yeah. Well, sour mash is you're going to use remnants from the mash bill prior.
so is this not a sour mash?
No.
No.
Sweet mash?
So that means they clean
Yeah.
they clean it out, the vat out every time.
Yeah, it's a virgin distillate
Yeah. Well, yeah, mash.
mash. Yeah.
Yeah. Sour mash means they're going to use
Yeah.
some leftover mash in it.
Whatever didn't get cooked up.
Yeah, they just take, when they strain it all out, they use some of that mash again. Creates sour mash.
Now they have one of the tallest stills I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's freaking huge.
I don't know how many stories it is, but you literally just look up.
That and Old Forester too.
Yeah.
What was the name of the one? They had a name for the
Yeah.
Old Forester.
I don't remember.
Like Big Bertha or something like that. It's freaking huge though. It was a good 4 stories
Yeah.
tall.
Well, you rode the entire elevator and looked at it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's cool. It's big so much.
Man, it tastes like shit, guys. Y'all don't. It's rat poisoning. You don't want no more.
Son of a bitch.
That's really fucking good.
I have a feeling mine's gonna get opened now.
Well, that was a good barrel.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really good.
That is.
And I'm a fan of Michter's. I mean, I guess, and there's a lot of controversy about them and stuff.
What's Converse?
It's just how they came about. I mean, it's guy bought them and stuff, and
Oh, okay.
the history side of it is.
Yeah, I mean, they're
But he's-
whiskey road distillers. So.
Yeah, but they've done a good job at, of course, the whole stuff from Pennsylvania, all that stuff. He bought them for a little nothing, and he's just done a really good job of marketing and building what they have. But they put out a good product. I mean,
Well,
and ultimately, I don't care about any BS on anything other than they put out good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've been to Louisville like 3 times before we went,
Mhm.
and this was my first time to Michter's.
Yeah.
And this was one of the bottles you were trying to replace as well.
Yes, this was one I had lost. So yeah, it was fucking UPS. I hate those bastards.
Is that not it?
I got it this last time. That would have been my second.
Oh, no shit.
Because I got one when Jason and I went, and that's when UPS
yeah.
jacked me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've almost replaced all those bottles.
Yeah, pretty much everything's, for the most part, been replaced now.
And if not, we'll do it again.
Yeah. But
That's really good.
yeah, we were. Yeah, of course. I don't know what I was going to say. Talking about Kentucky.
Sounds like.
I don't know.
Yeah, they have different.
I had it in my head and I lost it for a second.
Well, they have different, bottle yarn experiences and different.
Yeah, so it's different. Yeah, you don't ever know what you're going to get. We just got lucky and got barrel strength because I think we went back the next day. Yeah, we went back the next day because I got the other bottle
Right.
and they were doing something else.
Yep. We actually had the reason that
Yeah,
they
were doing-
limited our number is because that was the end of the barrel.
Yeah, they were doing actually a rye the
Yep.
next day. So
Yeah.
Dude, their fucking barrel strength ryes are phenomenal too.
But I will say this: that's the only distillery, like the other things we did, like the cellar age tour and that kind of stuff. We had to book like months in advance. But this thing is just show up early, and you don't know if it's going to happen or not, but just pray to the bourbon gods, and
Yeah.
sometimes you're lucky.
because that's the one. I guess the one thing I didn't like about it was that because we didn't.
Yeah, you can't plan for
You
it.
can't plan for it, so you literally got to have some free time just there, and you don't know when you're in line. They just give you a time slot to show up.
Yeah. Oh, and this day was fun because
Yeah.
we got the barrels, and they said come back at 3, and we were like, okay, we have a Four Roses tour, so. And guys, in Kentucky, these places are hours apart. I mean, Frankfurt versus Louisville and Lawrenceburg and all these places. I mean, you need to plan these trips out, but when you have something like this, you can't plan it. And we probably put 500 miles on the vehicle that day.
Yeah, I mean, we literally left Michter's that morning, drove to Lawrenceburg,
Came back,
came back, and then drove back.
and then went out to Wild Turkey,
Went out to Wild Turkey.
and then did the Rail Explorer.
Yeah.
So
all in one day.
What did y'all do at Michter's first thing in the morning?
Stood in
Got in
line
line
to
for
get a
this.
ticket for this.
And then we got a time.
Oh no shit!
And then they said, okay.
It's not like just go do
We
it.
stood in line and got a ticket, and they said, okay, here's your time slot.
Be back at 3.
So we had tours booked, and we're like, shit. So we leave there, we drive an hour, do the tour. Well, actually, he didn't even get to finish the full tour. I didn't even do the tour.
I did a third of a tour.
I'm sitting there doing the math. I was like,
We're not gonna make it.
we're not going to make it. We're not going to be able to do the full tour. So I was like, screw it. I just drank at the bar. And then literally, Becky and I are sitting in the Tahoe. And I'm looking at my watch. I'm texting Chelsea like, hey, we got to
He's not here
go.
in 5 minutes.
I was like, we got to go, man. I know how long this is going to take.
Yeah.
And I look, and here they come running up the hill. And Becky's rolls with us. She's like, run, bitches!
And there were a lot of hills at Four Roses, just so y'all know.
But,
Four Roses doesn't believe in taking their warehouses up. They take them out. They're all single floor. So we were a ways. Even
It takes up a lot of land mass.
yeah.
it does.
A third of the tour in, we were about a half mile out and had to run back to the car.
So it seems like that if you're going to want to do this experience,
You need to
book
block out a
that
day.
and then just stay close.
Yeah. block out a day.
Just have a day really to spend down on Whiskey Road drinking and having
Go in
a
the
good time.
restaurants. And
Yeah.
I mean, you can go down to Bardstown Boulevard and all
Yeah.
that stuff. I mean,
Just hang out in Louisville and don't have any.
Highlands Tap Room, by the way. If you're ever in Bardstown, go to Highlands Tap Room and drink some good bourbons, and you may be surprised at the price.
Good to know. So do they do this
Did we tell you about
Monday
that?
through Friday? Or
Yeah.
I don't think you did.
Well, no,
No,
it's
it's like Wednesday through Saturday.
Yeah, Wednesday through Saturday. So all this, that's the whole thing. When you go there, you got to look at when these distilleries are open.
Yeah.
Because they're all going to close down probably at least 2 days a week, most of them.
Except Buffalo Trace. They're open
Yeah.
every day.
But
Yeah. I got another bottle.
you just got to plan. You got to plan your trip. So
It's really good, isn't it?
yeah, it is really
I'd
good.
say the worst 2 days to be there are probably Monday and Tuesday.
Monday, Tuesday. Yeah.
Monday and Tuesday. You can do, well, Sunday's pretty limited too. You can do a little bit, because, well, that's when we went to Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do a little bit on Sundays, but Monday and Tuesday are pretty slim. But
Are you going to tell the Highland Taproom story?
yeah, so we're staying down in the Highlands. We walk down to the stand bar, and it's literally a dive bar. It is a dive bar.
Well, I'll tell you how much of a dive bar it is. One day they left the basement lights on and you could see through the floor.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So we're in there, and it's a very eclectic crowd.
Progressive.
Diverse.
It's
or
progressive.
Progressive, yes.
Progressive.
Might have been some trans in there. Might have been
All types.
Yeah,
All
but,
flavors.
I mean, hey, we're all in there drinking. Everybody's having a good time.
Right.
Everybody's getting along. It's all good. We had fun.
Nobody's trying
Well-
to show you their mangina.
Not yet.
No, no, we haven't had that problem yet.
Their back pussy.
And I can't remember what I had to drink. I was drinking some. I was drinking Weller Full.
Well, you started with like $17.92.
Yeah.
Because you didn't.
I didn't know the prices. Yeah.
I was like, dude, these prices are really good. Get what you want.
Yeah. Well, so then I'm drinking some Weller Full Proof. They did a barrel pick. So they had a barrel pick. So it was great.
Yeah, and the listed price for Weller Full Proof on the menu was like $29. I mean,
Yeah.
not bad.
Well, I had like 4 of them. My tab comes.
Well, I was drinking Weller Full Proof, and then I moved to Eagle Rare 17 BTAC and a couple other things. And I don't know, we're 4 or 5 drinks in, and the ladies want to go, so we get our tab, and you've had what, a couple of 1792s and
Yeah.
3 Weller Full Proofs,
Yeah,
and your
so-
tab was
It's like $50.
$50, right?
Like $50.
So we're not getting full boat, right?
Yeah, so I'm sitting there, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, shit. I look at Chance, and he's just grinning. I'm like, how much your tab? He paid less than me.
I paid $35.
How did that work out?
They just
No.
either weren't ringing it up or just.
The bartender got a $50 tip. I'll tell you that.
or just they're hunting
I mean,
tip.
that'll work too.
So
I mean, yeah, I tip like a sumbitch too. I mean,
yeah. So Highlands Tap Room.
Highlands Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just have to make a weekend of that.
yeah, it was.
It was like 3 blocks from where we stayed.
Is it, so is that near Michter's or?
Oh no.
it's-
That's downtown Louisville. We were
Yeah,
on
so
Bardstown.
It's on Bardstown Road. So what, 4 miles maybe?
Difference, yeah.
Yeah.
Close to this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, about 4 miles.
So you could just make a weekend of going to Michter's and then hanging out at Highlands Tavern.
Oh, you can make a weekend of just hanging out in Louisville.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'm
you can
not
still go to
sure.
Old Forester. You can go to.
Whiskey Row is crazy. I mean, Whiskey
Yeah.
Row, you can go to restaurants, bars,
Yeah.
I think there's 5 distilleries on Whiskey Row.
Yeah, so
right?
you're gonna get Angels Envy's down there,
Mm-hmm.
Peerless, Michter's, Old Forester. They have the Evan Williams Bourbon Experience. It's not a distillery, but you got the experience.
Right.
Um,
Peerless. You
Yeah, I
already
said
said
Peerless. Rabbit Hole.
Yeah.
So those are all down on Whiskey Road. And then you got a ton of bars. Some good restaurants, some not so good restaurants.
Yeah. What was the one across from Old Forester?
Is that Matty B's?
Yeah. I don't know, but man, get the bacon.
Yeah,
It-
Matty B's straight across from Old
It's
Forester's.
pork belly bacon, and they bring it in a cup that's got syrup in it, and it's
freaking
bourbon
good.
infused. Oh,
So good.
so good.
Yeah, and their cornbread was good too.
Mhm.
I had their cornbread, and then other restaurants like Doc Crow's.
Yeah.
It was a big restaurant, and they stayed open because of their location, I think. But
Yeah.
the food was not great.
One down bar. I mean, there's lots of
Yeah.
bars there.
Ton of bars.
The troll under the bridge.
Yeah, that place was good. It was
Yeah.
a cool place.
What
It
was the place with just the 3 numbers on the door? Like you didn't even know it was a bar until
Yes, I don't even know.
271 or something.
It was a different place. That place was different.
Oh yeah.
It was very.
It was not a
dark.
bourbon bar, by the way.
No, it was not a bourbon bar. It was just a dive bar.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. We enjoyed it. Had a good time.
Did y'all accidentally wander into a gay bar?
No,
No, I did not wonder where to go.
we were in a bar with like 6 people.
Yeah, it was middle of the day. So, I mean, come out of there, you couldn't see though. It was so dark in that damn place.
No.
But,
Eyes are just pupils are.
oh yeah, it's super dilated. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, that's good.
That's really good.
Well, we've all had a second 4. I think you should.
Oh, I didn't have a second.
You should partake.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely will.
If I knew it was this good, we'd open it in Kentucky.
I'd say for everything that we've tasted today, including the Four Roses,
That's special.
That might be my favorite for today.
Yeah, that's special.
And that's like the fifth or sixth one we've tried.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good though.
That's just delicious.
Nothing like drinking barrel strength bourbon in the daytime.
Yeah, but 109.8, that's like, child's play barrel strength.
Yeah, I mean they proof down.
Yeah. I mean, it's barrel strength, yes.
Yeah.
But
Have you never seen that with them? It's them and
I think
someone
we
else.
talk about it. I know Wild Turkey proofs theirs down. They
Yeah.
proof theirs down.
And then it's only just a handful
Yeah.
of them.
So, what's your niche proof? What do you like?
About that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close to that.
So you're not fans of hazmat, or?
I like it on occasion. I will more likely have to add ice to it just to enjoy it.
Or a few drops of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My 110 to 120 is kind of is where I really like stuff.
Yeah, I think 1.7 to 110 is mine.
Like, if I'm just going to be sipping it neat, probably about 110-ish.
Yeah.
Top it out. Like, even rare breed, I'll probably, more than likely, I'll add a cube of ice to it. Just one little ice cube, whatever. But for the most part, hell, I just went back to a bottle of Maker's Mark Cask Strength. And, I mean, that's going to be my sipper for the week. So,
Yeah.
That's like what, 114,
110.
110?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really drink anything under 100 proof anymore for the most part. I
Yeah.
mean, it's other than it's like 1792s. I like those, and that's if I'm just going to be. That's usually my first drink of the night.
Right.
And then I just progressively move higher and proof.
Warming up.
Yeah, it's just getting me started.
If you would have asked me this question 2 to 3 years ago,
Different answer.
I'd
Yeah.
have been like higher proof the better.
Right.
Because I was more or less drinking for effect
And see, I was-
taste.
I'd
Whereas-
say I'm the opposite. I was drinking lower proof, and now I'm like I won't.
Now you're accustomed to higher
Yeah,
proof.
yeah, it's just I get more flavor out of it. It's the whole thing.
I like to be able to enjoy it. I don't like feel like my throat's on fire.
Yeah, that's me. Like I want to see the complexity, but I don't want it to burn me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like we talked about with Booker's. That's kind of my issue we get with them is they're just so damn hot
Yeah.
sometimes. They got a great flavor, and I get it with Old Forester barrel strengths. Some of those will just hurt. I mean, they're
Make
just
you-
painful.
Yeah.
And I've had some of the Willets that are like the 140 hazmat stuff, and that's just painful.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they have a great taste, but you got to get past all the hurt first.
Yeah.
What's weird is like sometimes it's not even the proof that causes all that. Because I've had one. Somebody sent me a sample. It was called Light Whiskey. It was 170.
American
proof.
Light Whiskey. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't blow. Yeah.
No, it was 170 proof.
170 proof.
170.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
That's fucking ethanol.
pretty much. And it didn't burn at all. Whereas you can find some stuff that's like 100 plus, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some 115, 116 proofs that just like were painful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think age has something to do
Yeah.
with it as well.
And
I think it mellows out with age.
And I've always said I like that 8 to 12, 13 year mark.
Mhm.
That's the sweet spot for me. Anything past 13 starts getting a little too oaky for me usually.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, of course, I know you brought me that Knockery 18, and I want to try it, but I'm afraid it is going to be oaky. But it's going to be like Elijah Craig 18 year. I just can't.
You got the
hardly
Elijah
drink
Craig too?
it. I do.
That might have to be a comparison video.
18 to 18.
Yeah, I do have it.
Oh, I mean,
It's too. Actually, that one's not even opened. So,
you got the 17-year bonded
which one?
Wild Turkey?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking.
That's the black bottle?
Should be the blue
Or the black
one.
box?
Should be the blue one.
I think blue's bottle and bond.
That's 17-year bonded. Oh, you're talking about the original?
Yeah.
Wild Turkey?
17 year bottle and bond.
Yeah.
This is
The sample is
That's
the,
just the 17 year.
Yeah.
That's 86. It's low. It's 80.
Yeah.
Most of those are low proof.
Yeah.
I think Generations is the highest proof turkey product, right?
It is. I was just thinking about, like a high teenage statement. age statement
Yeah.
review.
Do a comparison. We can do that.
Not necessarily like a blind comparison, just a
review.
how we did the E.H. Taylor versus the Stag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did we post that one already?
No, I'm gonna post it this week. I just posted the Knob Creek and Booker's.
How many 18-year bottles are there? There's Knob Creek, Elijah Craig. Is that it?
I think so. There might be another one out there.
I mean, Eagle Rare is 17, but it's older.
Yeah. Well, you got the Heaven Hill
It was a
17.
17. Then they did a 23 this past year.
Have you even tried that Heaven?
Yeah. Huh?
Have you even tried that Heaven Hill 17?
I have
yet?
not.
Are you ever gonna open it?
I hadn't decided yet. I bought it, and then the reviews just weren't great on it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just had. I don't mind opening it.
Was it the Elijah Craig mash bill, or I mean?
I think so.
There's
Yeah.
only one way to tell.
I ain't scared of it.
I ain't scared.
Y'all know that.
Well, if you're in Louisville and you got some time,
I'm definitely going.
get in line at Michter's
Yeah.
and bottle your own barrel strength.
Yeah.
Barrel your own bottle strength.
Yeah. I would say be there at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, that's not too early.
Open at 10.
They
Yeah.
open at 10. You're going to wait in line for an hour.
Yeah, I think we were 10th, 11th, 12th in line.
And we got there probably about 9:15. If we had gotten there 5 minutes sooner, I would have gotten 2 bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But mind you, parking downtown
It's a bitch.
is a chore
So they only let you get one bottle per ticket?
per
Per
person.
person.
Yeah.
Per person. So, once again, that's why he takes Brandy to Kentucky. I take Becky.
Hell, I'd almost.
And we love our wives, too.
I almost.
Absolutely.
I would almost
Thank
just
you.
go stay in Louisville.
Thank you, bottler Brandy Hilton. We've enjoyed this.
I'd almost just go to Louisville for a weekend and go there like on a Friday morning and then go back again on a Saturday morning and see what you can get.
Yeah.
It's worth it, but if you're going there, I mean, plan some tours.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
Yeah, do Old Forester. Do
definitely do it first.
The one we did at Evan Williams was cool.
And
So,
Heaven Hill, Best in the Market tour.
that,
Or no, that's Old Forester.
that's Old Forester.
But the Heaven Hill bottle.
Yeah, that's all they did at Heaven Hill. They don't do tours at Heaven
Right.
Hill. So, they're going to, they said next year, I think,
Mm-hmm.
finally start doing tours because
And
apparently
when
it takes 30 years after a distillery burns down to start doing tours again.
Yeah. And whenever Wild Turkey decides to open their 9-year under construction visitor center,
Yeah.
we'll go back there. But I've been going to Kentucky for 5 years and been going to that little tiny gift shop.
Yeah.
That Wild
They're probably waiting on Jimmy to pass, so they're gonna put his coffin right in the middle of the freaking visitor center.
in stasis.
Yeah, we were up there. He was literally there 2 days before we were there.
Yeah.
Sean
And then was there the day after we left. I was like, God damn.
You old bastard.
just missed him.
I was like, man, we were hoping to get lucky, but we didn't. But
That happens.
still went there and spent money though. So, but yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that's probably been my favorite for the
Yeah,
day.
that's
So
good.
far.
Agreed.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing it with us.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, it's good. Thank you.
Fulfilling a promise.
Hell yeah. I got a guy who wants to do I think it's Henderson whiskey. Have you heard about it?
Wes Henderson?
I don't know. Well, it's the label Henderson. Was it?
I think I've seen it. I don't know anything about it.
Was the
though.
guy I was telling you about last night, and I'll cut it off after this. He's the one who he looks almost identical to me. He's a little bit taller, shaved head, big red beard, and he sent me a text last night like, "Hey man, I want to review this whiskey with you because I guess that's his name, Henderson. I just know him by Red." And I'm
So
like,
around
wow,
2 reds, it's quite
Yeah.
confusing.
two big old fucking redheads. But anyway, I don't know why I thought of that. Added zero fucking.
Content flavoring.
Yeah, added zero to the whole story of the video. Anyway, all right, fuck it. Thanks for watching, guys. Like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, hit the bell for notifications. Check the description below for all the ways to help out with the bills around the house. And like always, drink some whiskey, share it with your friends and family. Like Chance did today, which is pretty fucking awesome.
And brandy.
And Brandy. Thanks, Brandy. And yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. Fucking awesome.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Cheers.
Bye. Cheers.
Cheers.